Oh man, what's going on? Just waiting on Bernie to get on the line, go chop it up. It's a random screen, kind of out of nowhere, but got to get it done somehow, right? Wait till he get on here, then we go talk about some things, right? We go talk about some things, see how he feels about Crawford's current situation. We go talk about this whole new Canelo thing that came up, and amongst other things. See if we can get him in here. Honestly, I'm not good with this live stuff yet. Just waiting on for him to come on. Let me see. So who you guys got winning this Canelo Callum fight tomorrow? Do we think Callum Smith stands a chance against Canelo Alvarez? We go see. I wonder if he knows how to. I wonder if he knows how to do. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Popping.
Yo,
What's happening?
what's going on, man? Nice to
Man,
meet
you
you.
look nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Yep. Show you right.
yeah. So what's going on with Bernie Davis, man?
I can't call it. We just getting around. Actually, I'm getting ready. We finna go take family pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we kind of just getting stuff together for that.
Yeah, I seen you had the whole army with you. The whole army with you yesterday, man.
Yeah, that was my son and his friends. My oldest son. I got my oldest son. He just turned 16. That's Dakari. And
Mm.
then my me and my lady together now. We have two kids together. My little son that you seen, he was 7. That's Carter, and then Cara. She's 3. She'll be 3 on the 29th.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good.
Yep.
Good taking
Yep.
care of the family and handling business and stuff.
For sure. For sure.
But let's start from the beginning, man. How did you meet Bud Crawford? You remember those days?
Oh, do I remember? Yeah. I met Bud as I met Bud. We started boxing in 1995. He was 7. I was 13, turning 14.
Mm.
And we all just linked up at the gym. I didn't, we all was just at the gym. And it was me, my little brother Jacoby, and my cousin Norman. I took them with me. And
Hmm.
so Bud lived around the corner from Carl Washington, who owned the gym. And so that's how he got down there. And so we all got down there, and my brother and Bud is the same age, so they were sparring partners.
Mm.
And then he just had a lot of guts. Me and my brother, we already used to box just at home, just practicing. Period. We didn't
Mm.
before I even went to the gym really. And
Hmm.
so he had a little ups on Bud, but Bud was tough. And so because he was tough, and nobody didn't want it with my brother, only Bud, the only one that wanted it with my brother, no matter even if he lost or not. And so I like that about him. And after that I just liked him. Yeah.
So even from the beginning, Crawford always had that dog in him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now,
Yeah.
did you notice early on? Oh, let me just ask you this: did you imagine that he'll be what he is today? Back then, did you see the
Um,
special talent, or did you see something in him back then?
no, I knew he was tough, but like I say, he had got out the gym too for like a little while. And then for like 5 years or so, 3-4 years or so. And so when he came back and he just had a vengeance. So I didn't really think nothing. I mean, I knew he was a little fighter, but to know he was special was he won the ringside novice championship at 106 pounds in 2002, 2001, maybe 2001, 2002, or 2003, one of those years. And he was fighting the novice class, 106 pounds. He switched southpaw. He switched southpaw and knocked the dude out cold. And he was like 12. He was either 12 or 13. And so in the middle the guy was attacking him, man. As he backed up, he switched southpaw and he knocked him out. And I saw, oh, man, that was spectacular.
Wow. And
then he started to do little stuff throughout the gym. He started to jump on older people and he started to look good doing it. And you just, and then once he made the USA team, and then I saw, oh, shoot, you made the USA team. And now we really cooking. So, yep.
Dang, that's nice. That's nice. Now, about boxing today, how do you feel about the current state of boxing today?
I mean, it's a lot of good fighters out there, and it's a lot of good fights to be made. But I think the way they market in boxing is wrong. I think the way they're not doing a good job at marketing the boxers and marketing boxing,
Right.
And if I could say that, if I'm just thinking of,
right.
If you have an attraction, like I don't want to be AB because he's done now, but like an attraction like AB, something like that, or whatever your attraction is.
Right.
You have to, I'm saying, cultivate his character, cultivate his personality, let the people really get to understand him and know him. You got to put him in those positions, especially when you have like a star, okay, like we saying like a Bud Crawford or like an Spence. These are the top guys, I think Keith Thurman did a good job. He just wasn't as dominant as whatever. And I think he would have blew had he beat Pacquiao. If Keith Thurman would have beat Pacquiao, he would have blew because he was the most accomplished person in the division. He would have been the welterweight champion regardless if he had all the belts.
Right.
And he could talk. Keith Thurman got personality. He got charisma.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
But I think they're not taking solid steps up. Like a Devin Haney, okay, if you say the state of boxing, okay, I think like a Fortuna would have been a good test for him to fight, to be called, because he want to be the lightweight champion of the world. You understand? That's a big title.
Yes, it is.
But he picked on Gamboa.
Right.
And I thought he looked all right, but I'm saying, so the state of boxing is like I'm saying, that would have been I would have gave him more kudos had he picked Fortuna and beat Fortuna. Understand? And it's just people, everybody's ducking each other these days. I know we use that a lot, but you can actually see it.
Yes.
You understand? You can actually see it, and they hide it behind pricing themselves out and different things like that. So this is a shame because back in the days, I come up in the 80s and the 90s, really the 90s and the 2000s, and everybody wanted to fight each other. All the fighters fought each other.
Everybody
wanted to fight each other. It wasn't just the way they are now. So,
man,
but it's boxing.
It's boxing. We love it, but sometimes you can hate it too. Like
ain't no question.
We be sitting here waiting for these fights, like the Crawford-Spence fight. It's something that we've been talking about for about 3 years now. And in my opinion, it's looking like it's getting further and further from a reality.
Yeah.
And now with this Canelo talk, what do you think about that? This Canelo situation, what do you think about it?
Now listen, I was thinking, now why would Canelo? That's a good publicity, but Canelo, he's somewhere else. He need to be looking at the Charlo.
Exactly.
See, I can see Spence looking. I can see Spence looking to Canelo, but I can't see it because Canelo ain't gonna never make 60. Right. That's a fact. He never gonna make 60. They need to go ahead and vacate that Ring magazine and let them guys go. I think he should be looking at Charlo. Yeah. Okay. But Charlo at 60 though, right?
Yeah, the big Charlo at 60. Yep.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it 60. So I need Spence ain't got nowhere to go but Crawford. So I mean, he because Canelo ain't gonna make 60. I don't believe he gonna make 60.
He was
If he
shredded
get
today.
past, huh?
He was shredded at that weigh-ins, man. I don't think he can make it again either.
Right. At 6, right. So at 68, he's comfortable at 68. He went all the way to 75. So I doubt if he's coming back to 60. So I'm looking at him to boy probably move up, have him move up. Charlo move up. You feel what I'm saying? Or but he got a lot of Canelo got a lot of options. But I think and I really think he could beat Spence. I think he could. Because Spence ain't that, and Canelo could box.
Yeah, man.
But I think Canelo should be looking at Plant. These are the legacy ending fights that's gonna stamp him. Is Plant, Benavidez, stuff. Them two really because they at 68.
Right.
So you get past them, Canelo. He's surefire Hall of Fame. That's where I'll be looking.
Now,
Spence,
what about Andrade? You think Canelo ever fight him?
Oh yeah, no. See, they ain't nobody want to fight him. Nobody want to fight him. And see, I think he's gonna play up to the competition. Right. He needs the competition because he's been tops all his life. They was following him around with a video camera in 2000. What was that? The 6 at the Nationals. They had the Nationals here. I mean, so they had big things for this guy. This guy used to be in a star. You know what I'm saying? So he's not loud or he's not cocky or he's not like that. And he's not really flashy in his style, but he's efficient.
Very.
I think he's almost in the. Well, I ain't really watched him like that, but it's almost like a Shakur Stevenson. But Shakur got the young face. He got had the gold, the bronze, the silver medal behind him. So it's a different thing. But I'm saying far as style of boxing, they're safety first boxers. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're safety first. They're not really knockout punchers. You know what I mean? But the marketing too. So nobody wanted to fight Andre. That's a shame.
Very.
They're doing him bad like they did Regan Dow, and they doing Bud. They doing Bud. They shutting these guys that's really good, really great fighters, but they not, fools, or so to speak. I don't want to, like I say, you market yourself where you sell.
Right.
Who you are. You be who you are, but they're not that. They you know what I'm saying? So they really doing those guys bad. And it's just a shame in boxing. That's a shame. That's a shame in boxing, but everybody plays a part in it. The promoters, the sanctioning bodies, everybody plays a part, Even though you have your own individual interests, you should have a broad interest. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, so about Bud, man, because I know that's what everybody want to hear about.
Yeah.
And this whole situation, it seemed like Crawford has to do so much to get these big fights. It seemed like that he's just got to go above and beyond more than any other fighter that I've seen in recent memory just to get a fight with guys like Errol Spence. And I think the biggest problem think the biggest problem is the fans. More should I say the Spence fans. They downplay Crawford to the point where they make it look like he's not worthy enough to even share the ring with Errol Spence Jr. It's just a lot of politics.
But Danny Garcia was, and I ain't knocking Danny. Right. But Danny Garcia was. I mean, even Sean Porter, because them is too bad. Mikey Garcia, they don't have the load, none of the stuff. Go watch Bud. His fights be so Mikey don't be getting hit. They don't be getting hit in them fights. Man, get out of here. That's what I'm saying. Bud can't even. They got him so high he ain't even supposed to get hit.
He can't get hit. He can't
even
nothing.
Get hit. he can't even get hit. So I mean, like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Their fans are not saying that. I mean, in any aspect that you've been in, when it's two top people circling each other, they have to fight. It's just two people I don't care what genre we're in, whether it's music, whether it's whatever genre we're in, if it's two top people, they're circling each other. You gotta demand it. And if you're a fan of either one, you want to see them pitted against them. That's just natural.
That's natural. That's the nature
That's
of the
just
beast.
natural.
Yeah.
That's just natural. That's just and anything that you're doing, it's just natural. So I mean, man, it's just, but you see, that's how dangerous he is. I just can't say it enough. Like he said, he even say, I fought guys from PBC.
He has.
But they the lower tier guys. So even anybody's fans that's detractors of Crawford don't look at that.
Right.
They still blame Crawford.
For everything.
If he fighting PBC guys already, but just not the upper echelon, where is he going wrong at? First of all, the line is already crossed. On a lower level. See, they was trying to say Fury and Wilder. But on a lower level, I mean, Crawford's a high level, but they got lower points. So they didn't stand to gain much money, PBC or whatever, didn't stand to gain much money throwing they little in there, or whatever. They could have kept them in-house and kept feeding them to them.
Right.
But so obviously they do business together, but their fans don't look at that. Their fans, then they say Bob Arum should pay.
Right.
Why Bob Arum should? I mean, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So
I think, and on this channel, I keep it 100, man. I don't, sugarcoat shit. But honestly, the longer this fight gets drawn out, I think the less likely it'll happen. It's just too much shit in the public, negotiations in the public. And then the ultimate, the thing that gave it away for me was about a couple of years ago when they first met each other in Oklahoma. And Crawford said, you went over there and he went over there, but I got a belt now. And then he said, well, Sean Porter got a belt. So when he said that, that's when I knew that this fight was going to be a lot harder to make than we would have ever imagined.
He said it himself. Why not take the easier route? He said that in himself, and his fans still delusional. He said that in himself. Now, as a fan, my downright concern is not your money.
Right.
My downright concern is not you playing it safe and building up your bag. That's not, I might commend you on what you're doing, but as a fan, that is not what I'm looking for. So as a fan, if Bud would have said, he wouldn't even say that, bro. No, I'm telling you.
Imagine if he did.
That wouldn't even come out his mouth, bro. Like, for real. Like, that wouldn't even come out his mouth, bro. To say, I'm gonna fight these easier guys than you. He not even, bro, it's crazy.
Crawford don't seem like a guy
Red,
that's wired like that to me.
I'm on a podcast.
Yeah,
hold on one second. Can I answer the phone?
Too long, bro. Yeah, I think you can. I'm not sure how this live work, but go ahead, do your thing.
Red.
If not, I'll just send you another link. Anybody in the chat got any questions for Burn? Errol already said your boy will get his turn. I mean, Errol said a lot of things, bro. That's the thing. Errol Spence said so many different things. He said that he ain't gonna leave 147 without fighting Bud. He said this. He said that. He said beat Jeff Horn, get a belt. But here we are today. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I feel that Spence shouldn't even think about Canelo until he fight Crawford first. You got to finish that story.
It shouldn't. Listen, there's no way that he should think about that unless he fight Crawford. He can't go nowhere without Crawford. He cannot pass. Crawford gonna get the pass because everybody's avoiding him. But he can't get a pass. He cannot go up without fighting this man. He can avoid him as long as he can, but he can't make another move. Even if he fought Canelo, they gonna say it as he's a cash out. They gonna, oh man, listen. He cannot go nowhere without Crawford. So
I agree, bro. Now, what do you think about the fans demanded that Bud fight Sean Porter? Now, personally, I think.
Can you see me still?
Hold
on. Can you see me?
No, your screen blank. You gotta turn the
Okay, hold
camera
on.
on. Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
good
how
at this stuff.
to.
It should be like a button that says cam right there. I'm not sure
Okay,
what you see on your screen. I'm
okay,
not. It look like
okay.
yeah.
Let me see. There
There
we
we go.
go.
There we go. All right.
Okay. So now you seeing me for the first time.
Yep. Well, yep. Nice to
Damn.
meet you, bro.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
I can't hear you that good. Mine ain't leaving. It ain't that loud. But can you turn yours up?
Let me see. I got my headphones in. I got it maxed out, bro. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me see.
That's better.
All right, that's better. All right, but yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
Now, Sean Porter, man. A lot of people seem to have it in their heads that Crawford has to fight Sean Porter. Now he's gonna eventually have to fight him because he's a mandatory. But I feel that it's a smokescreen or a distraction from the fact that Crawford is getting that much closer to Spence. But do you feel that Crawford should fight Porter now? If Errol Spence was to get the Pacquiao fight, should Crawford go ahead and fight Porter?
Uh, I really think that I think we should get the Spence fight. If I was Spence, the way he looked that night, I thought he looked pretty good.
He looked pretty good to
I'd
me.
be looking to fight, man. Listen. This just me. Okay, if I don't get Manny Pacquiao because it's an iconic fight, he coming off a great win off Keith Thurman, yada yada, and it's a unification fight. There's the only two fights that I would be looking for is Errol Spence. I'm tired. I'm looking to go to superstardom now.
Right.
And that's what's going to take me. Because they didn't hype me up about this kid too long. They hyping me up. They hyping it up. Let's go. Okay? We gonna start pumping the fight. We got 6 months. Let's make it June. Let's make it some. Let's start the negotiations. Let's start talking about the fight. We gonna have a summer fight.
Right. Let's start building.
Let's have a summer fight.
We can start building.
Listen, if that'll be my number one goal. I'll let Pacquiao go ahead and sort it out, fight Mikey Garcia, let him get some practice in. And the winner of us will be fighting in is that June, July, August, September, October? But 2 fights that year. It'll be them 2 fights. If I was Bud, it'll be Pacquiao Spence in the same year. If I was either one, it'll be them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Sean Porter is an excellent fight. We're gonna stop Sean Porter. Nobody don't believe that. Nobody don't believe that.
Hey, I think Bud might be the first guy to stop him, bro. Sean, he runs into shit a lot. He gonna run into some
stop
shit.
Him. Stop him. We gonna stop him.
Now let me ask you this, because the fans keep elaborating that it's Bob Arum that's stopping the fight. That it's Bob Arum. No matter what Errol says, no matter what Bud says, at the end of the day, dudes come out and say that it's Bob Arum. Now, is it Bob Arum that's really stopping this Errol Spence Terrence Crawford showdown?
And you know who's stopping the fight? It's them. Bob, obviously he don't give a fuck.
It don't seem like
so. He don't give a damn. So listen, from what I gather from talking to with Bud about Bob, which in the genuine sense is that if Bud believe he can beat him, let's go.
Right.
There's not they don't have no strategy for him. They don't have no strategy for him.
And look, in my opinion, that's why they want Sean to go out there first to gauge how Bud will look against Sean, so they could. It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
Listen, exactly. Now listen, Bud deserves the Spence fight. First of all, it's the best matchup. He did knock out all his title defense people, and somebody break out the pack and fight this man. Just do it. And you got the right to do it, Spence. Stop playing. You got man, come on. You 50-50, make the fight. Stop. This is ridiculous. Now,
let me ask you this.
More auditioning do this man got to do?
He going to have to fly to the moon and come
Why
back.
He got to audition?
But let me ask you this.
You said what now?
He'll have to fly to the moon and come back in order to get that Spence fight. That's what it's looking like. But wait, somebody had a question I want to ask you. Now, if push comes to shove, right, and let's just say, I don't really like talking numbers hold
on, I can't hear you, family. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to hear you a little better.
Hold up. Is this? Well, I can't take my mic out because. Did you hear me better before you was on cam?
I did.
You might want to, turn it back off.
I did.
Well,
hold on. I'm trying to see if I can amp it up. All right. It's cool.
okay, yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
what I was gonna ask you is, okay, let's say push. I know people like to talk to 60-40 and all that. So let's just say this: if push comes to shove, and Errol Spence Jr. is not budging on that 60-40, do you think Crawford will just take the 40 and just get in there? Or he's stuck, he's adamant on 50-50?
It shouldn't be no other way but 50-50. No other way. No other way. Bud Crawford, it should be no other way. Spence ain't no more popular than Bud. We know all this stuff is smoke and mirrors. Lamont was old and little. Mikey was little, and I ain't gonna say old, but Mikey was little and limited. Okay, we know Sean Porter's rough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how strong that's why he probably ain't strong, because he killed himself to make that weight. He really was a 65-pounder, dog.
Yeah.
He really was a 65-pounder. He was making weight to make 65, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the amateurs, and I fought amateur. Everybody making weight, so I don't know where he was really coming from, bro. They doing an excellent job to keep him in shape, to get him to make 47.
He fought guys like Usyk.
This man does not. You said what now?
Porter fought guys like Usyk in the amateurs, bro.
Listen, I know. I was at the trials with him. I was at the trials watching Bud. He was at 65. Okay, so whatever he does to make weight, that's probably why he don't hit that hard. That's probably why, whatever. He just in good condition, he make weight. I don't know. But what more auditioning do Bud got to do? I mean, they didn't turn this into a whole other thing. So much hate for this man. This man just a superstar on his way up and asked for a fight to fight the best, which is what you want out of the he's everybody. He don't have no time to stick around. Nobody was at 35 to stick around. Nobody was at 40. He beat everybody who was somebody, and he got out of there. Soon as he had a chance, he unified at 40 and then said, "Let's go to 47. I won't keep 30." That's who you want to. I mean, I don't know. Win, lose, or draw. He ain't ducking no wreck, bro. Ain't no need to do. Ain't no need to. We done went through 5 title defenses, and just whatever you said, that man was giving Pacquiao hell. Jeff Horn was giving Pacquiao hell. Whether it was an off night or not, he was giving the man hell. They still praising Jose Luis Castillo for giving Mayweather hell. They talking about he won the fight.
Facts.
They still talking about he won the fight. I seen a picture up. They had Mayweather up. This is how they hate Mayweather. They had Mayweather up there for he getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. Right. So on my Instagram, and I follow little people. They had him fighting Jaron Hernandez, right? Rest in peace, good fella, great champion. Okay, they showed the fight of him jumping on Jaron. It was his first championship.
Right.
He's at the end of his career. They went from the end, okay, to this. He's when it started, right? Wasn't no disrespect to Jaron Hernandez, right?
Right.
But anyway, when you go to the comments, that first thing they said is bring out Castillo fight. Okay, Castillo gave him a great fight, but he didn't win the fight. Okay, right. So listen to this though. But they still said he won the fight. Castillo, Jeff Horn and Castillo are in 2 different lanes. I do agree with that. Right. But whatever. He gave him hell.
Gave him hell.
It don't matter. He gave him hell. So, you know what I'm saying? We knocked him out. Pacquiao struggled with Jeff Horn.
He did.
Pacquiao struggled with Jeff Horn.
Yes, he did.
We destroyed Jeff Horn. The great Manny Pacquiao, who really didn't struggle with Antonio Margarito or whatever. He didn't struggle. Oscar De La Hoya, the other little couple guys, Cotto, strong welterweights.
Yeah.
With Jeff Horn, he struggled.
He did.
He really struggled in that fight.
And I think a lot of people need to watch that fight again.
And we dismantled Jeff Horn. Whooped him from round 1. Manhandled him. It's just ridiculous. And just like I said, I'm getting hyped now. If I'm looking for a fan, like I'm trying to tell you, I mean, just like Michael Jordan, just like Kobe.
Right.
We going for it, bro. We going for it. In
Mm-hmm.
my sport or my city, whatever I'm into, I'm going for it. That's how they was. That's how they was. That's how they made them so great. Whether
Mm-hmm.
he airball, they going. I
They
want the
going.
best. You know what I mean? And I'm
Taking
gonna
a
do
chance.
whatever I can to be the best.
Mm-hmm. Let me
And
hold up real quick.
this ain't even, and this ain't even off the rip. He got 30 fights. He
Damn,
didn't
they got
fought
40
seasoned
fights.
fighters. They didn't brought him along. He was an Olympian. He was a national champion. How long we gonna go? Bud was the same way. He didn't even make the Olympics. They robbed him. He didn't make it. But I'll say he was national champ. Come on, what time it is, man? Come
Mm-hmm.
on, man. What time it is? But they
Let
know
me
we got them skills, boy. Skills pay the bills.
let me read a comment real quick, bro. From H Money, Mr. Supreme. He says, tell Bernie about the next Terrence Crawford. Charles Lolo Harris, a 17-year-old boxing phenom. #1 boxing prospect, undefeated, 2 wins, 2 knockouts. He says he's the next Bud Crawford. Charles Harris.
I don't know. I think I looked that kid up and I didn't.
What?
I think I looked him up because they said that, but
You don't see it?
Bud Crawford, man, is like I'm saying, he almost like he up there with the Sugar Ray Leonards and stuff, man. Bud
Yeah.
Crawford is dynamic.
So you
Bud
say
Crawford
just
is
Bud just needs
dynamic,
you
man.
just say Bud needs the opportunity against the big names to really show that he's that
That's it.
all-time great
That's
status.
all. It's all to their demise because the Lord don't like ugly, man. And y'all playing this game, and like I'm trying to tell you, he really trains and stuff. He really works out. He don't party or nothing. He really, he really want to kick them guys' ass. Let me say that. He really wants to kick those guys' ass. Like, he really want to beat their ass. Like, the shit he doing is to keep himself busy.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't know whatever he do. All the shit. He really want to beat their ass, dog. That's it. That's what he really want to beat their ass. That's it.
Now, how does Crawford feel about this? Like him constantly getting slandered by the YouTube media, him constantly getting downplayed, his rivals saying that he got to do this. How does he feel about this? Is it frustrating for him? Do you see the frustration in Crawford when he's looking at this stuff, or he's just kind of like, it is what it is?
Well, I think that's like with anybody. I think he feels just like anybody, regardless. He's a human being. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And it can bother you to a certain point, but at the end of the day, that's just somebody's opinion. And his heart, okay, well, keep me motivated. I want to beat them guys. Then just line them up. But at the end of the day, like I'm saying, if they ain't gonna fight, if they don't want to fight, what we doing? The man take care of his family. He living good. I mean, he's undefeated, 2-time lineal champion, undisputed. I mean, come on, them motherfuckers ain't no fucking. They only win in one weight class. You know what I'm saying? So none of them even strayed to 54 to get no work, and they all over there on PBC. Nobody went over there to and Keith Thurman. They was what was that 40? They was 52 then.
They was 52.
52 then. So I'm saying they nobody try to go get no Laura work or no 52 work. You know what I mean? No 54 work. Nobody try to go up there and get no work. So and Bud was always small. So he, you know what I mean? So man, shoot.
Now let me ask you this, man. People in the comments keep asking about Bob. What do you think about Bob, man? I don't want you to say
I'm trying to tell you, like I said, that man don't have no agenda for Crawford. I forgot who it was, but just like he had a conversation, he said, Bud said you want to fight him, okay. He said, okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. They had I don't know how it was supposed to, whatever negotiations that man was supposed to go through to get the fight with Spence or whatever. But that was one of the stipulations when he signed that contract. Man, I want to get these fights. I don't know what you got to do, but do it. Or what you can do, but do it. That's I want you to make the fight. So, Bob Arum, man, like I said, he obviously don't give a fuck. He just said he don't give a fuck about promoting him, so he damn sure don't give a fuck about throwing him out there with the motherfucker to get his ass whooped.
Now, let me ask you this. Yeah, right. But let me ask you this, BD.
Sorry, don't care about going out there and get his ass whooped.
Now, let me ask you this, BD. Do you think going to PBC will be the right move for Terrence Crawford right now, just to make sure he can secure those fights?
I don't think he should be on. I don't think he should be. I don't think he should go to PBC. I think he should be independent like everybody else. I think he just as marketable as Canelo, as Mikey Garcia. Excuse me. They all doing their own thing. So I think he should just do his own thing. You know, his work speaks for itself. You understand? Right. His work speaks for itself. And at the end of the day, a promoter can't make a motherfucker get in that ring. I don't give a fuck who you with. You can't make a motherfucker get in that ring. So you signing the contract. You can't make a motherfucker get in the ring. And just like my case in point was Gary Russell. Mm-hmm. He wanted that man forever. And regardless if Mayweather don't want him to have a fight or they hate against him. My problem, my thing as a fighter, I know you counting my checks or you make, but look, man, my integrity. I gotta fight this man. Yeah. Don't X him out. Mm-hmm. I gotta fight this man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if Al Haymon couldn't get Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell, and he couldn't get that fight happen, like I'm saying, but whatever reason, man, it's a conspiracy to hold the man down. Nobody want to fight the man. Everybody got 1,000 excuses not to fight the man. 1,000 excuses. But when he fought this person, he didn't have no 1,000 excuses. Jose Cito Lopez, this person, that person. Wasn't no problem then. I don't know. You know what Midge used to say? That was our trainer. They say, who you fight? He say, Midge, you want to fight? Lottie Dottie. Say, who is that? Any fucking body. Shit. Any fucking body. Shit. Lottie Dottie, any fucking body. Come on now. Listen, look. I don't run, but look, listen what I'm saying. Y'all already rich. Facts. This shit ain't gonna last forever. You might as well go ahead and getting while the getting is good. Mm-hmm. You silly motherfucker. You done tripped over the car. You done did that stupid shit. You done beat these couple people. You got the hype train going. Fight this. What other motivation do you truly have? What other kind of motivation do you truly have? Because I think Pacquiao could beat Spence.
You think so?
I think Pacquiao could beat Spence. He got a hell of a shot.
Yeah, he do.
He got a more of a chance to beat Spence than he got a chance to beat Crawford. Shit, man. No, okay. I'm telling you.
The fans asking questions.
If I was Manny Pacquiao, I'd be licking my chops to get at Spence.
That's probably what he's doing.
Get me Spence.
Because he sure don't want Crawford. I tell you that. Now, do you think Bob really
sure don't want Crawford? Now that's enough.
Do you think Bob had that fight lined up for him? Because there was a rumor.
You said what now?
Do you think that Bob had the Pacquiao fight lined up for Crawford?
No. Did you see that thing? They trying to no. They wanted to keep their Pacquiao train going as long as it could. Plus, he was a 47-pounder. Remember that Bud was a 40-pounder. Mm-hmm. They just figuring him going up. You know what I'm saying? Bud was a 40-pounder. You know, Bud was a 40-pounder when they was talking about that fight. So, no, they wanted to keep them in two separate lanes, which was smart. But you draw Pacquiao out a little bit longer, and then you bring Crawford in.
Right.
And if Crawford would have got that fight, where would we be right now? Where would we be? Where would we be?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where would we be? If we'd have got that fight and beat Pacquiao, we ain't got nowhere to go. Y'all can't go nowhere but us. Mm-hmm. A direct line. You can't go nowhere but us.
Yeah.
It was gonna be Keith Thurman. It was gonna be Keith Thurman. Whoever was the top man is gonna have to go through us, no matter what. With a name like Pacquiao, with a resume like, but they don't want it with that man. That's what I'm saying. Bud dangerous, man. Bud dangerous. Your likely chance to beat him is low. Your risk is high, but you win. You doing good, but your chances is slim. Shit.
Let me ask you this.
But I don't understand What's so worse? What's so worse? Why would you want to lose? I would rather lose the Bud than any of the rest of them.
Yeah, they don't want to lose to Crawford for whatever reason, man. He's like the Grim Reaper in these streets right now.
At least if I lost to somebody, I want to lose to the motherfucker. They said, pal.
All right, the fans.
I lost to this motherfucker. No.
Let me ask you this, BD, before we forget. The fans are asking about Jaron Ennis. Jaron, Boost Ennis, and Bud Crawford. What do you think about that?
Boost better stay in his place.
So you said Boots ain't ready for Bud.
Fuck no. Listen, man. All that shit gonna go out the window, bro. All that speed and all that shit gonna go out the window, bro. When we get to 8, 9 rounds, come on, man. What the fuck you think Crawford gonna do to this man? Right. That man is a technician. That man is a technician. All right, y'all gonna see it, bro. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. I'm telling you. Man, look. He might have got shook up. That's what everybody basing everything on. He might have got a little shook up. Or it might have his when he gets hit, it might look a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so keep hoping and wishing and praying. But listen, if you do not stop that man, if you do not put that man down, and his defense gonna tighten up. His power is late. He keeps his power late. He keeps his power late. He can knock you out in the 12th round. And the punches. This is why I was talking to. We was in the gym. Punch placement. That's what Mayweather is great at. Punch placement. Yep. The punches, like I said, when he's placing his punches throughout the fight to break you down, bro. Them punches ain't just whatever he could get in to land. Them punches ain't just to get in whatever he could get in where he could land. Them punches is to break you down and make you worth nothing by the time you done. And by the time you with Mayweather's, you worth nothing, ain't you?
Yeah.
By the time you with Bud, by the end of the fight, you worth nothing, right? None of them guys has got spunked when they done fighting Bud. Who got spunked? But after you get done with Bud, you're a beaten man. Yes, you're a beaten man. No spunk. Yeah.
So I guess Jaron said that he will beat Terrence in a one-sided fight. I guess he's supposed to say stuff like that, but that's what.
Keep hyping. Who he fought yet? Who he fought yet? Who he fighting tonight? He fighting
Chris Van Heerden.
What he fighting?
Chris Van Heerden.
Who?
Chris Van Heerden.
Oh shit. Van Heerden. Oh fuck.
The South African guy.
Yep. That's a great step up fight. Yeah. That's a real step up fight. That's a real step up fight. You talk about you going from Van Heerden to Crawford. All right. All right. Hey, you got to talk that stuff. You got to talk.
He got to kind of attach his name to something.
He gonna stop. He gonna stop Ennis, bro. We'll stop him. We'll stop Ennis. You can get out on Bud. That's a fact. You might start faster, and blacks, we all the hardest to fight anyway. Blacks, we the best. We gonna give each other trouble.
Yeah.
But Bud's gonna break that man down. I was so upset about. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When I watched his fight, was it the last fight? He threw all them combinations. I don't know if he ended up stopping that guy, but his punch placement was terrible. Take your time and set the knockout up.
Yeah.
You throwing a lot of blazing hooks and shit like that. They look good, but you didn't really. Man, you made so. Okay. You understand? Go back and watch that fight. He threw a lot of fast punches. He had to do outright. The dude was way slower than him. He was throwing all them blazing punches, but the way he stopped them was like, no, I don't know. These guys ain't on his level, though. That's all I'm saying. Even if it's not even because he's my partner. When I'm talking about Bud, I'm not even looking at him like, because I know him. I'm not even looking at him like that. I'm not even looking at him like that, bro. I watch him in the gym. I watch him, like I'm saying, I watch him when he was 13, when he switched southpaw on that man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
So you think he stops Errol Spence if he ever gets that fight? You think he'll stop? You think he can stop Spence?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think we could stop. Yeah. Yeah.
Spence pretty tough.
Yeah. Yes. I think we can stop Spence. Yes. Yes. Man, Bud hits hard. He hits hard.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
And
that. So punches, you saw. I'm
man,
sure you
he
felt
hit
his
hard,
punches.
man. See, he's stopping them guys, man. He would have stopped Danny.
I believe so. I believe so too.
Bud would have stopped Danny. Bud would have stopped Danny. Bud would have stopped him. Bud would have stopped him.
I
Bud would
think
have stopped him.
I think Bud is probably one of
Keith
the best
Thurman gonna be
finishers
the
in
one that
boxing.
give us the trouble.
Oh
Keith
yeah,
Thurman.
Keith.
Keith Thurman.
Now why you
Keith
say
Thurman
that?
got the angles. He can move. He Keith Thurman.
Mm.
Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. The other ones, they all toast. They all toast. They just as good as dead. Yeah,
Like Mike
they just
Tyson
as good as dead.
said. Just like Mike Tyson.
I feel like how you said Mike Tyson said, how dare they challenge them with their primitive skills? They're just as good as
Good as
dead.
dead. Yep.
Yeah. Line them up. Line them up. Line them up. Line them up. Tell their fans need to demand the fight. Fans shouldn't even be caring about no promoter. Fans need to know the fight. Do whatever you can to make the fight. Do whatever you can to make the fight. Come on.
Fans really care about Buzz and Bob's situation, man. That's one of the key points that a lot of the detractors are talking about is the Bob and Bud situation. It's like, okay, but what about the Bud and Spence fight? Let's continue talking about that. Let's get that fight going.
That's all that we talking about. 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 Your rent man, he don't give a fuck about you and your boss don't get along, right? Is he still paying you? Is you still? That's all I need to know. Is you gonna be able to still make this shit happen? Come on, I don't give a fuck about that. He ain't stopping them. He ain't stopping them from fighting.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on now. Look, people argue. So what? What that got to do with you?
Right. I mean, that's just
what
the way,
that got to do.
That's just the way boxing is.
So, that's just another. What you call that? Another detraction. Another
distraction.
Yeah, distraction.
It's a distraction, bro. It's a distraction.
Yeah. Just fight the man, bro. Stop it, man. We just want to see the fight.
Now, when Spence got on the mic after his fight with Danny, and he said what he said, what was your reaction to that? Because I thought he was going to say something.
Okay, listen to this. Okay, now listen to this. Okay. Now, if we ain't learned nothing else, they haven't learned anything else about this. Is controversy sells.
Facts.
Now, me, I'm feeling good. I just kicked his ass like that. I want Crawford, even if I didn't really mean it at the time. Y'all know what's going on. I'm back. Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. I'm putting y'all on notice. You ain't got to say we about to set the fight up on a certain date. Just say we gonna do the fight. Call something, say something, make some sensational shit. You understand? I got you on my hit list. You didn't call their mama out their name. You ain't talk about their kids. You ain't say he wasn't no great fighter. All you said, I'm gunning for you. Say something to make sensational. Boost yourself up a little more. Cows and chickens, whatever he said. Oh man.
In my opinion, he dropped
that
the ball.
Was bum.
He dropped the ball with that, bro. He was supposed to say, is Terrence Crawford here? Where's he at?
Come
on over here, Terrence. And then they should have talked right there.
Oh, my mama.
The fight would have sold. It would have been all over.
Come on. Like I said,
that was a letdown.
That was, boy, he would have went so crazy. He'd have went so crazy if he would have said that. He'd have went so crazy if he'd have called Bud up there. If, like you said, that would have been so dope. If he'd have said that, if he would have on his stealth, that would have made him look so good. That would have made him look so good, bro.
His
that would have made him look so good because it wasn't no trouble. Wasn't no punches gonna be thrown in the ring. Nope. It was gonna be all just a good show. Hey, is Bud here? Let's tell him, come on up, man. This what y'all want. Y'all want to see, man.
Yeah.
We just two dogs and we gotta get it on. This ain't cussing each other out. You just a dog, I'm a dog. We gotta get it on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Something, man.
Hey, hold on, real quick.
He wanted cows and chickens.
Hold on. I gotta he says Errol is not Bud's promoter, but Errol is his own promoter, bro. And he ain't promoting no fights. I'm talking to somebody right now. He ain't promoting no fights, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's not Bud's promoter, but he's supposed to be his own promoter. And Crawford is a fight that fans been talking about for years. You know what I'm saying? So Errol Spence, he don't want the fight. But H Money says,
that's it.
What did Bernie think about Errol Spence's performance against Sean Porter? What do you think about his performance against Sean? The split decision.
I thought he looked good. I thought it was an excellent fight. He pulled through like he was supposed to. And it was just another prerequisite to the Bud fight. That was it. He got through like he got through. He showed some adversity. He did this and he did that. Now let's go. Now we going with Bud. I mean, let's go. Like I said, Bud, them guys didn't want to have nothing to do with Bud when they was on top. Sean Porter did not want to have nothing to do with Bud when he was on top. And so I don't feel that we should be pressured to fight him by the fans because he didn't want that fight. Now, if he make it mandatory, okay, of course. But because he wasn't calling for Bud or even mentioning, like he didn't even call Bud privately, knowing that things are getting X'd out for him. He could, you could see it in the meet already and say, well, fuck it. I might as well go fight Bud. But he was looking for everybody else. He was looking for, like I say, his first fight after the Danny Garcia fight could have been a unification fight. He could have jumped and been a leader of the pack then.
Yeah.
So I thought Errol looked good. He looked good, man. We just want to see the fight. That's it, man. I'm actually getting sick of asking the man for the fight. I'm tired of even talking about it now because the man obviously just don't want the fight.
Now,
sick of asking.
Loyal to the game boxing want to know, can we see Bud fight Thurman or Porter? We all know that with the business leaked about the contract expiring, PBC ain't going to throw Top Rank a lifeline. So basically,
see, now they making it about Top Rank and PBC. They're not blank. They're not. See, we're not business people. What is Keith Thurman doing to make the fight? What is, like I'm saying, if Sean Porter want to make the fight? Okay, why they not mandatories, bro? Why is Keith Thurman not a mandatory, my G? Why is he not? I'm saying Sean Porter is a mandatory. Okay, they don't have no belts, so they should be ranked in the organization. When you get a belt, see, Bud ain't ranked in the WBC, WBA, and all that because he got the championship. So they don't rank champions in there. You can leap to a unification fight over the mandatory. So if Spence want to fight Bud, then they could do unification, and Spence and Porter can't do nothing about his mandatory. He had to wait. But now, it is what it is, like I'm saying.
Mike Wilson wants to know, will Crawford ever move up to 154?
Oh, definitely. We're going to fight to share. Straight way to the title. Straight way to the title.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Because these guys is playing around, so what we're going to do is build a legacy. You feel me? Yeah, okay, now we're a 4-division world champion. Okay. But everything that's backing, no matter who you say that if we beat this person or that person, the people that understand boxing and who have a big impact on the sport and understand the skill set, this is about skill set. This is not about promoting, and this is about skill set. And he's by far tops. And so that's just another accolade to add on to the list. Going to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Again, still going to make millions. Still going to, line them up. We beat them. It's all on them. You understand?
Man. So, let's see what else I had for you.
Okay, I understand that they're saying about promotion and it's about money to be being made, but I mean, any of them fights being made would have been hella fights right off the rip. If Bud would have jumped up and fought Keith Thurman, that would have been an explosion. If he would have jumped up and fought Sean Porter or any of them, it would have been an explosion. It would have been an explosion. So, and it was gonna make money. We should have did it then. We didn't know this dumb shit was gonna come out. This fucking pandemic was gonna come out. Right. That shit would have went. Come on, man. Bud would have Bud any of them boys fight Bud, it's gonna go. For them, it's a for sure fact. It's gonna be a sellout.
I
Yeah.
think Crawford. I think Crawford and whoever he fights at this point is a big fight, in my opinion. But just because, even though Crawford hasn't been really getting the positive end of a lot of the media feedback, I think any fight that he be in is going to be a big fight, man. A lot of people go tune in to watch Terrence Crawford fight. I don't know where all this promotion and stuff, and Crawford's not a draw, and he's not this and that. For the past 6 months, I got a YouTube channel. I talk boxing every day. For the past 6 months during this whole COVID, Crawford was one of the main topics amongst American boxing fans. Terrence Crawford, the main topic. So it's like, okay, but nobody was talking about Sean Porter, or before Sean Porter fought Spence, he was an in-shape street fighter, couldn't sell out a family diner. Then after he gives Spence a tough night, now Sean Porter's this boxing god, and he got like it's just a bunch of bullshit for Crawford. But he just got to keep pushing through it, man.
And listen, this too though. Okay, Mayweather was the same way. Okay, nobody cared about Mayweather like that. He was not mainstream like that. The average motherfucker did not know Mayweather. They did not know Mayweather. But like I'm saying, he needs his level is to where he needs the fights to perform. Mm-hmm. He needs them tough fights, the people that thinks that he gonna have a tough to perform. That's it. We know he can beat those guys, or we know what, but we hear, and then he do perform. He's stopping these guys. He's stopping these guys. The Benavidez fight, that was a spectacular finish. Regardless of how long the fight was, if you watch it on camera. But at the end, did you see the end result? The way we knocked him out? Did you see Mean Machine? He bending these guys over like pretzels, bro. The end result, he's bending these guys over like pretzels. So at the same time, I'm saying, so we putting on a performance. That was a performance. You understand? I mean, that was a show. So he needs, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like I say, Mean Machine, you see what he did to Mean Machine, bro. Yeah. You see how he beating him to death, my G. He beating him to death, bro.
Yeah. Guys that never
put him some food on the plate.
Guys that never been stopped. He's stopping them, bro. The little guy. And
all he wants is to fight. That's all whatever they saying, that's what I'm saying. Is he don't even disrespect them guys. He just want to fight. That's a shame. That's just plain out jealousy and everything else. The man just want to fight. That's it.
Let me ask you one
more question. Y'all mad
because
they talking about me? Y'all mad because they put me up in there? They put me that so high up. They put me so high up. Y'all so mad at me that it's just jealousy. It's just jealousy.
No, I got one more.
And
question.
I'm saying it like that. They all got money. They all got cars. But the praise, the pound for pound list, like I'm saying, the undisputed, the ring magazines. You understand? Jealous. Shit. Fucking jealous.
Now I got one more thing for you, bro, and I gotta get off. What do you think about the false narratives that's been going around about Terrence Crawford? The false narratives, the propaganda, the when you go on social media, you see all this stuff about Bud. What do you think about it? The fake news,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We didn't discuss it all. This man can't do no right. He whooping everybody and he can't do no right. All he wants is to fight. Whatever detraction you got for him, he wants to answer it in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Simple. Keep it simple.
Understand?
Just get in the ring.
That's it.
Just get in the ring.
That's it. All I want to do is answer the questions in the fight. Ask them. Okay, so if they fight me, so ain't nobody gonna come to watch the fight, or everybody came to come to watch the other guy, not me. Okay, so let's see that. So then let's do a poll on how many people came to see me. Okay, right. So then I need to answer that at the fight. Okay, this guy's supposed to be somebody. Okay, well let's see that then. Yeah, he want to show and tell. That's it. It ain't no. every question, and that's what the all the people that's saying this shit. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about him in the ring fighting.
Right.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. They making this shit into a soap opera. They making this shit which I didn't watch it deep like that. Or when Oscar De La Hoya was fighting Felix Trinidad or any of them great fighters, they wasn't all this shit wasn't going on about if he was a sale, if none of that shit was going on. It was that motherfucker whooping ass. They both whooping ass. They need to fight. That was it. Now, when they fought, they didn't do shit. But hell,
But man, Bernie, it was nice of you to come on here on my channel, man. I really appreciate it. Much love to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You started to become somewhat of a figure in the boxing community, whether you want to or not. People tune in to see what Bernie has to say, bro. So keep doing you. Keep being the official or the unofficial spokesman for Bud, and keep doing your thing, man. And hopefully we can link up again and do this another time, brother.
Man, I love this shit. I love it. I love talking about boxing. I love it. I love it. And like I'm saying, this thing too, and I appreciate you for having me on. I'm not against those guys. We just want to see the fight.
That's it.
That's it. I ain't got nothing against none of them guys. But if they take an aim at my guy, I'm going to say little jabs at them. That's all. It ain't no disrespect. I love them guys. I appreciate them guys. I take my hat off to all them guys. But I'm a boxing critic and all the other shit too. I'm a trainer. I'm a boxer. I do it all. So, don't take the shit personal.
Right.
It's all love, And at the end of the day, and like I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, Bud Crawford to take care of his family. He's living like he said, Bernard, I'm going to the Hall of Fame. I'm a 3 division, all this other stuff. You understand? So any of them motherfuckers don't worry about that. Riding in Mercedes, Hellcats, SS Monte Carlos, like I said, got the community, got the gym, taking care of the community. The family's well taken care of. He's well taken care of, like I say. He's not drinking and drugging. Lord bless him. So if y'all y'all think y'all hurting somebody, y'all not only hurting yourselves. They're only hurting themselves. Okay? So anyway, with that, I just want the view and all this to understand that. They're not hurting Bud. Because he's sleeping well, counting big bills, and looking at all the shit going on, accolades and this and that. He's all around, so there's nothing they can do. Again, I don't have no trouble with everybody. I appreciate anybody. I'm willing to talk with anybody about boxing. Just know I'm a #1 Crawford fan and believer. Let's go.
All right, peace out, Bernie, man. Nice having you on, man.
All right, later. You have a good one. Right. Happy holidays to you.
You too, brother. All right, everybody hit the like button.
Yes, sir.
Way out. All right, peace out, bro.
Yep.